Okay. Okay, guys. So you're on. You're on. I have to put my. Maybe I should put my camera on. You're on camera. All right. Who's talking to me? Someone say something, please. What about Hang on. I'll just change my. I changed my setting. I think. What's happened here? What have I done wrong? Sorry, guys. I've just jammed something. Okay, now I'm trying to get my camera back on. I don't know what happened to my camera, but where is it? So how are you? Oh, crap. Hi, Tuan. You there? Talk to me. Have I got your name wrong? Huyen Tuan. Hi.
Yeah,
How are you?
I'm good.
Oh, that's good. Somehow my camera's jammed. I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm just trying to get it sorted out, but it won't work. Sorry. Everything's jammed on that little picture there. Okay, now, so well, who else is there? Nguyen Tran Tien, are you there? I can't say your name. You're the new girl, Han. You're the new girl, is that right, Han?
Yeah, hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Oh, that's good. What class are you in, please? No class. I'm sorry, something's wrong with my camera. I can't seem to put it on properly. I don't know what's wrong with it. But so you have to put up with me not having my camera today. I don't know why that thing's not working. It's jammed. Damn. Sorry. I'll have to use it next week. No, she's blocked up. Anyway, this week, have you guys had a good week at school? Usual, got plenty of homework? What about, Ming? Ming. Hi, have you got plenty of homework? Do you, turn your mic on. I think yeah. Have you got lots of homework? Can you hear me? I can't hear you. No, so I can't hear you. Who else can't I hear? I got you. What about Kan Tuan? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, you can hear me. That's good. Ming Vu, I can't hear you. I don't know. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Say something. No, I can't hear you. I can see your lips moving, but I can't hear you. I'm sorry about my camera. I don't know why the heck it won't work. Damn. Don't worry. Next week I'll get it sorted out. Okay, now this week I'll just put my share screen up. I hope you can see it. What window? No, I haven't got the right window. Forget it. Hang on. Where's my other? Here it is. Here. This window here. Today we're doing oh, hang on. I have to get the book up. Oh, wait. It's called Places and Buildings. Places and Buildings. Where am I? Now. Share screen. That's it there. Okay, guys, can you see my screen, please? Can you see the screen? This one here. Speaking thing. Places and buildings. Does that come up on? Can you see that, please? Don't all speak at once. Now today, one of the main topics, part 1 IELTS, is as I keep saying, the part 1 is designed to make you talk. Okay, is now I'll put my settings, if you can see, sound settings. Where are they? What is wrong with my computer? I hope you guys, something's wrong with my computer, sorry, I'll have to have a look at it tomorrow. What's that? Someone's sending me a message, but I don't know who it is. No problem with my messages. Captions. Now for some reason my computer is slow. I can't get my camera. I hope you can all hear me. And today we're doing, now Bow 10 just rolled up. We're doing places and buildings. Now with the IELTS, part 1, the questions are easy and they are basically there so you will talk. Okay, does that make sense? Oh, that's yours. Part 1 is to get you confident, to get you relaxed, and to get you speaking. And that's all. There's nothing difficult about it. And as I have said before, I think the examiner does not know you. He doesn't know anything about you except your name and your number. So how you answer the questions or what you say in the answers is not as important as speaking good English. The examiner is testing your English ability, not your facts. So usually you can say something that is wrong realistically, but if it's in perfect English or really good English, you should not be marked down. Now that is very important, please. I'm just trying to work out what's going on here. But it seems to be okay. Alright, now well, to who was talking now? Ming, is your volume, is your speaker working? Ming Vu, talk to me. No, your speaker is not working.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you now. Yes, good. I don't know what you did. Yeah, no. Can you hear me? Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good. Now that's good. Sometimes, because we all got different cameras, I got a volume control on my headset, which you can't see because my pitch is jammed. My camera's jammed. Yeah, I'm not going to start Skype again. Okay, now the questions, if you can see I'll answer the questions first. This one here, speaking test, quite easy. It's about your hometown, how it is. Now here, and then if you can see the book, if you can see my page, it should be, I'm actually, what's this here? That shouldn't be there. I'm actually sharing this page. Is there much for young people to do in your hometown? So you say, paraphrase the question, in my hometown, which is, you say Hanoi, Vietnam, there are many things for young people, students to do. Well, like go to the mall, go shopping in the mall, go to the movies, cinema, go to the park, play football, play basketball, or we can play badminton on the street. We try to say in each answer, I recommend 3 things. They say 3 sentences. When you're speaking, sentences don't matter, so just say 3 things. So in your hometown, which you say, just paraphrase the question, which is repeat the question. in my hometown, Hanoi, there is a lot of things to do for young people, students like myself. After school, we can play football in the park, or we can play badminton at school. In the summer, like now, we can go swimming. What else is there? Usually, we can go to the park, or most likely, I meet my friends in the mall, the local mall, where we can go window shopping or eat something, or go to the cold drink place and drink a drink. Now, that is just a basic answer. 3 things. Now, who wants to start? Alright, now we got... Okay, where's Ming? Is he there? Ming, you still there? Ming Vu, talk to me. I don't think your mic is... Why? Who said that? Nguyen.
What?
Can you hear? Was my mic not working? Who said that? My mic is not working. Can you all hear me? You can all hear me, can't you? It may be me. I can't hear anything. Go to... I don't know what's wrong. My settings... My mic... That's okay. I'll try the other one. Hang on.
I can hear you properly.
You can't hear me properly.
Yeah.
Can everyone all the other students, can you all hear me? Well, my sound mic is on 100. My volume's on 100%. Where's my microphone? My microphone's going. Can it? Oh, I got my PPN sound Realtek speakers. I'll put it on that one. Is that working? Damn. Well, can you all hear me now? Can you all hear me? Ming, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh,
I can still hear you.
Khan, Tuan, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, Miss Han, can you hear me? Han Dor.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, thanks. No, Nguyen, can you hear me? Nguyen Tuan.
Yes, I can hear.
Who can't? Nguyen, the other guy, Trey, Tien. Can you hear me? What about Ling, Miss Ling, or Ling, Tor Ling?
Yes.
Okay, and what's Ang Kien, or how do I say that name? Ang. Say something. Ang. Oh, yep. And the last one, Bao. Can you hear me? Maybe Bao can't. Okay. So who wants to answer the first question? We'll take, right, Ming, can you answer the first question, which is there much for young people to do in your hometown, please? Can you answer that? Ming.
Yeah. Can I answer?
Oh, I'll put the question back up again. There.
I think in my hometown, there's many things for young people to do. The first thing is we have the biggest and maybe the largest ion in the north, I think, because I had read it once in the past. So like occasionally there will be a cosplay festival, or like some festival, some events, and young people will go to the ion and cosplaying and
Event.
communicate with each others. And we have we have a lot of square, the square, or like under the bridge, under the Hometown bridge, there was a large field. I will consider it as a playground for skateboarders or like bicycles because they always go to that place and practicing practicing skateboarding and cycling things, I guess.
No, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's cycling things. Okay. Aeon Mall. Is that you're talking about the Aeon Mall in Long the big one?
Uh, no, not in Long Bien. In Haiphong.
Oh,
You know,
Haiphong.
not in Hanoi. I'm not from Hanoi.
Oh, you're from Hanoi. So you got the biggest. You got the largest. I know the Aeon in Long Bien is huge, and yours is bigger than that one.
Yeah, like it took like about 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour if you just walk around the Ion Mall and like don't stop for shopping things, just walking around.
Wow, that's huge. Yeah, I know the one in Long Bien is big. I mean that it's big. Okay, thank you, thank you. That's okay. The English is pretty good. You made two comments. No, that's all right. No problem there. Thank you, thank you. All right, now the next one. Who else wants to go? All right, now Khan. Is that all right? Khan Tuan, you there? Would you like to answer I'll put the picture back up. This one here. Is there much for young people to do in your hometown, please?
In my hometown, there's many places for young people to do. In Hanoi, we have Walk Street, Sword Lake, and West Lake for people to hang out with their friends. Many cinema stadiums are open for people to go.
Okay, okay. What do you do?
I often going out with my friend on the street, try some traditional food, walking around, talk daily life.
Daily life. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. No, that's good, that's good, that's good. Yeah, no, that covers it, covers the answer. Thanks. Okay, now the next one. Who wants to go? That's two. All right, Miss Hahn, would you like to have a go, please? Miss Hahn? The question, is there much for... That one there.
I go like go to the street, local street because it's very historical and food. I like very food in Hanoi because it's very delicious. Yeah, and in the weekend I go to the Pagoda temple with my friend and go to Westlake. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. What's wrong with Wankim Lake? Doesn't anyone go to Wankim Lake on the weekends when there's no cars anymore? Okay. I live near Wankim Lake, that's why I know it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, now that's what about Nguyen, please? Nguyen Tuan, please. Your turn. What do you think of this question? Much to do for young people in your hometown, please.
In my hometown, they, my hometown is a coastal countryside, and there has a land in the fields for young people to play football, do exercise, and something they like. And in summer, they can swim on the beach and fish with their parents.
Do you like fishing?
Yes.
Wow. Excellent, excellent. No, that's good. Nothing wrong with that. What about eating or something? What do you like to eat? Or where do you go to eat? Do you eat street food?
Can you ask again?
Do you like to eat street food?
Street food?
Yes, yes.
I just oh, I don't like.
Oh, you don't like. All right, all right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Now the next one. All right, now I'll just do the other question. Oh, where am I? Now this one here, number question 2. What was your hometown like in the past? Now, when they ask you questions like this, they are checking your past tense, basically. So try and talk in past tense. Like when you say, to answer a question like that, you'd say something like, when I was growing up in whatever city, Hanoi, everything was crowded, or I don't know, not modern. Well, actually, Hanoi that I know is the same. But when you were growing up in Hanoi, you didn't have the big shop. There was no big shopping malls. We had to shop in the markets. We had to play in the parks. I don't know, no other stadiums. We used to go to the stadium. And we did a lot of things on the street. Oh, I must admit, I don't know Hanoi in the past, but a lot of people are playing where I live, play badminton, and they walk around the lake in the mornings. And on the Waincombe Lake on the weekend now has no wheeled traffic. There's no motorcycles or cars go around the lake on the weekend, whereas before you couldn't move on the lake. So you're talking about your past, and they're trying to check your tenses, past tenses, not future tenses, past tenses. Now that question there and this question here, how has your hometown changed since you were a child, are basically the same. Those two questions there. And you always end up with a question like that in part 1 to try and work out, what have I done? To work out, the examiner is just testing your speaking, just testing your tenses. That's all, see? There's past simple and present simple. That's past simple, basically, for those questions. Okay, now who hasn't had a go? Now, who wants to say something? We'll have, what about Nguyen Tran Tien? Can you hear me and say something, please? Nguyen. The other one. No. All right. What about Miss Ling? Tor Ling, please. Your turn. Tu Ling. Ling. You want to say something, Miss Ling? No. All right. Ang. I don't know how to say that name. Ang.
Yes.
All right. Miss Ang. Would you like to answer the question? What was your hometown like in the past, please?
It's not have much supermarkets or cinema is it's I don't know.
What do you remember doing when you were growing up? What did you used to do when you historic in the history or in the past? When you were growing up as a little girl in primary school, what were you doing then? What did you do in your free time?
I will go to the
Go to the where? The park.
or or maybe not in
I think your microphone's jumping a bit. I don't know why. No problem. No, your mic's it's going on and off. It's stopping for some reason. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, to get that sorted out. Thank you. Now, what out? The last one is Bow something. What? Are you there, Bow? No. And Miss Ling, do you want to say something? Oh, Ling. Where's Miss Ling? Where'd she go? Tran. Miss Ling, talk to me.
Yes.
Hi. Would you like to talk about your hometown in the past? Like when you were at primary school, what did you used to do? That sort of stuff. Please, Miss Ling. Say something. So really, it's not. The examiner does not know anything about, or does not know your answer. He is just checking your English ability. So you have to talk. You have to say something. Anything about our hometown. Have you run off and left me? Okay. Now just remember that the examiner can only test your English if you say something, and the answer is not. He doesn't know what Hanoi was like. He doesn't. So he doesn't. The answer, what you say, is not as important as how you say it. So just remember that. You must showcase your English, so the examiner can get an assessment of how good your English is. That is all you have to do for the test. What you say is not important. It's just how you say it. So you must say something. Thanks. That's very important. Even that the whole, maybe for task 2 when you do your little speech, and it's still the same thing. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. As long as you're talking about the question, as long as you answer the question, that's all. So the examiner is not checking facts, he's not checking what you say, he's just checking how you say it. Please. And you get questions about that, how your hometown has changed, what you do. Part 1, the questions are simple, easy, so you can answer them. They're not there to trick you. They're not going to tell you any trick questions. They're going to tell you, they're going to ask you something you can talk about, because they want you to talk. Now this little, if you can see the screen, this little piece here, this is basically a part 2 answer, where you have to give a approximately 2-minute talk about your hometown. That is where you just keep talking for 2 minutes. Now for part 2, we won't go into part 2 here, but I'll explain it. Part 2, the examiner will give you a topic, and then he will give you, I always say he, it's not always he, sometimes it's she. The examiner will give you 1 minute to formulate your speech, and then you will talk for up to 2 minutes. Now the examiner will say, I will give you 1 minute, and when the minute is up, I will tell you. And he will, after 1 minute, he will tell you to start your speech. And then after 2 minutes, he will tell you that's enough. He'll tell you 2 minutes is up. So you don't have to worry about the time. Now this thing here, if you actually want to read it, is about part 2. So that's describing your hometown, but I don't want to go into part 2 just yet. I don't normally do that. Now some of the things here, location wise, oh, there is one important thing about the speaking test. is try not to use the same word twice. See? Here, this is just location, outdoors and that. Just say that. On the coast, northeast, it doesn't matter. He doesn't know, so it doesn't matter. In the center, outdoor, don't worry about it. The city like Hanoi is very crowded. It's very busy. It's actually, in my opinion, it's quite dirty, but it's also very exciting, very lively, but it's not quiet. That's Hanoi. And the weather, well, it's hot, humid, and in the rainy season, it's not mild, it's raining. Now, depending where you live in the city, it's either industrial, or the business part, probably downtown. The financial centers, normally the newer parts of town there. But Hanoi, for me, it's not tall. It's where I live in the old town by the church. It's historic. It's not ordinary. I don't live in the modern part of town, and it's very old. Now, most of the foreigners like me, we like Hanoi because it's historic, it's old, and it's exciting, dirty, crowded, that sort of stuff. Okay? And it doesn't matter. Now, you got to know some words like these. Ancient. Well, I've been to ancient parts in the city. Tourists, well, Wankham Lake's full of, well, it used to be full of tourists before COVID. Now it's not so full. Narrow. The streets around the old quarter are narrow. Now, the old quarter is colourful because of all the shopping. The shops have different things. In the south, no, we're in the north. Now, polluted, I actually think Hanoi is very polluted. The air is not very good. Neither is the water. But I think you guys would say it's pretty polluted. The air pollution's terrible at times. Now, cool for young people, cool is probably going to the mall is cool, or it can be cool inside the mall. Indoor, well, I go to McDonald's because it's air conditioned. It's huge. Some of the malls are huge. I go to Royal City. I'd say it's not huge, but it's large. Enormous, I'd say, well, at Eon Mall in Long Bien is enormous. Incredible. Now, incredible in the city. I think Wankham Lake on the weekends, incredible. It's not so much now where they usually have exhibitions or they have something going on the weekends. Before COVID, it was always a good place to go. High-rise buildings. That's in the new part of town. And what is magnificent in Hanoi, you could say the temples, the historic sites. There are some very magnificent places. So that's just describing the city. Now I'm getting into you guys can have to say something soon. Don't worry about the photographs. Now in the back of here these are cities. This is a topic for part 2. Now they give you a question like that, and where did you grow up? Is it a good place to live? And do you think it has changed a lot? So you just answer. They'll talk about those things in your city, but we won't go into that just yet because it's quite difficult. Oh no, we don't do that. I'm not doing grammar. There's some questions here I want to get over. Where are they? Oh, these ones here. Can you describe the town where you grew up? Now that is quite a common question. Can you describe the town where you grew up? Now, I can only talk about Hanoi because it's the only place I've been to, and I've been to Ho Chi Minh, but not much. In Vietnam. So when you're talking about the town you grew up in, is you say I grew up in Hanoi, and living in Hanoi all my life, and you could say I don't recommend you're not supposed to say too much in Vietnamese, but you can say place names. Like I say Winecombe Lake because that's the centre of town, or it is for foreigners, and things happen there. But you're meant to try and limit your Vietnamese if you can, especially when you talk about food. If you're using Vietnamese, you've got to describe it in English after you've mentioned the word. So here you can say place names in English. Now, who wants to say something? Now, who hasn't said anything? All right, now back to Ming Vu, please. Your turn.
Yeah.
Can you describe the town where you grew up, please?
I grew up in Haiphong and
Oh, Haiphong.
live my life there. My life here. I would say it was it is magnificent, um, crowded and busy. Um, yeah, I because I maybe it's hostile.
Hostile. Pardon?
Yeah.
What do you mean by hostile? Is it dangerous?
Uh, yeah. I will say that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
In the past, Haiphong was famous for its hostility. Like it was a place where gangsters uh, grew up most. Like a big influence of gangster. Uh, uh, just taking in Haiphong. Like there will be um, some modified weapons, pistols, and knives. Like
Swords.
yeah. It according to my parents say the story of my from my grandparents. Uh, it was very dangerous for people in the past to go. I like to live in Haiphong.
Okay. No, that's all right. That's okay. I didn't realise it was like that. Well, that's
Yeah,
good. That's good. Yep.
and right now it was like it's not that dangerous anymore. Like, but people of Haiphong still being famous for the
Hostilities.
yeah,
Unhospitable. Inhospitable.
you know,
Yeah.
like
Hospitable.
they still very not friendly to tourists and stuff.
Aren't they? Haiphong gets amazingly crowded at times.
Yeah,
Wow, I didn't realise. I haven't been there. I've only been, well, I haven't stayed there. I've been through there, but that's only on my way to other places. Okay, thank you. No, that's good. That's good. Okay, now another one. What places of interest are there in your hometown? Well, where are they? So in Hanoi, places of interest. I think Winecombe Lake's a place of interest. There's pagodas. There's parks. Lennon Park. There's even botanical gardens there somewhere. Where else would you go? So just pick some places in your hometown that are interesting, please. What places are places to visit? Now, sometimes that question is, if a foreigner was in your town, where would you recommend to go? It's the same sort of question. They're not, they're related, but they don't. They just say something that the answer's the same. Okay, and who wants to have a go on that one? All right, Khan, is that your name? Khan Tuan, please. Would you like to say places of interest in your hometown, please?
Yeah. There are many places of interest in my hometown. For example, the Han Kim Lake is no house. many tourists every year. Mm, Also, Long Bean Bridge and Walk Street is also famous for people.
Walking Street. We say Walking Street, not Walk Street. What about the Old Quarter in Winecombe Lake? The other thing is the new malls like what's that? Times Square, Royal City. They famous. They're places of interest. Excuse me. Okay, thank you. Now, yeah, so places of interest is quite a common one, and we've had the visit a good place for young people. It's quite good. I'll do this places of interest again. Who else can do that? All right, Miss Han Door, please. Han.
Yes.
Hi. Places of interest in your hometown. Where are they, please?
I think the plan of interesting is Hanok Cathedral. Because in many things, shopping, food, and it's very beautiful. And yeah, I think it's
Okay. Now, is that Hanoi Cathedral the one in Winecombe Lake? Did you say, what did you said Hanoi Cathedral, is that right? Okay, no problem. Okay, now the only problem, oh no, there's no problems really. Now that's alright, as long as you mention 3 or 4 different things in your town. Alright, now, what about Nguyen Tuan, please? Tuan, are you there?
Yeah.
What places of interest are there in your hometown, please?
The place of interest in my hometown, I think is Phong Beach, because they are the sea there is very beautiful. Although few people visit Phong Beach because it is a rural area.
Is that where you go swimming in the sea?
Yeah,
It's safe to go swimming?
yes,
And you go fishing there too?
yes.
Well, you're lucky you live by the sea, I think. Thank you. Very lucky. Because in Hanoi there's no sea. Okay, who else? What about, who else knew the other one? Nguyen Tran. Is your Tien? How do I say your name? Tran, is that right? Nguyen Tran, you there? Talk to me. Hi, now, your question. Any places of interest are there in your hometown, please? Any places of interest?
There's a place called Galdamda. It's a place. It's like a memorial of a battlefield. It used to be a battlefield, but now it's a memorial for a legendary king of ours.
Keep going.
It's in Taya Street, and it's in Taya Street near Pangchung School. Pangchung is the name of the king who how do you say it? Commemorated there.
Well, commemorate. That's commemorated, right? Is correct. Commemorated there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know much about. Is that in Hanoi somewhere?
Yeah, it is in Hanoi somewhere.
Oh, okay.
It is in Hanoi in entire
Fun.
street near my house.
Is it in Fun? You in Fun Tune? Oh, not Fun Tune. Where are you? Long Bien.
I'm in Tai Ha Street.
Tai Ha.
Yeah.
That's where McDonald's is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's the second McDonald's. Tai Ha Street. I didn't know there was any famous place in Tai Ha Street. Okay, very good. Yeah, I don't know Hanoi much at all. So anything, I'm quite interested in places
It's
there.
fine. You can come visit there.
It's on Tai Ha Street, up the other end from McDonald's. Because there's a long street. Okay. Thank you. Sorry. Okay, now, where do young people in your town meet their friends? Now, I'd say, I meet people in the mall or the coffee shop, mainly the mall or the coffee shop in the mall, or basically the Pizza Hut in the mall or the pizza place in the mall. At every meeting, where do I meet people? It's in the mall, always in the mall, one of them. Normally Royal City. I like Royal City. I used to live down there. That was quite good. So where do young people meet? So where do you meet your friends in your town? Now I don't know. Who wants to have a go at that one? Who wants to meet their friends in their town? Who has a go? All right. What about Miss Ling? Miss Ling, do you want to say something? Ling? No. Bao Tran Tick. Bao Tan. Bao. Hi, where do you meet your friends in your hometown, please? Miss.
Meet the friends in cinema,
Oh, I forgot about that.
in coffee shop, and shopping mall.
Very good. What shopping mall do you go to, please?
Time City.
Oh, Time City. Okay. And what movies do you like to watch? Movies. In the cinema. Okay, thank you. You got 3 points in there. That's the main thing. All right, now Miss Ang, please. Ang. Miss Ang Kian.
Yes.
How do I start on that? So, okay, now your question is, where do you meet your friends in your town, please?
I usually meet my friend in a coffee shop, shopping center, or maybe in a school if we have the same.
What do you do in the school? If you have what?
If I can meet my friend in the school if we have the same school.
Oh, of course. What about at night? What do you do in the evenings after school?
We can go we can go to eat the street food, or going to the cinema, or internet shop. I don't know how to say it.
Internet cafe.
Yeah.
Okay.
To play game.
Play a game. Boy, don't you play a game? All right. Okay. Very good. Thank you. Now that's good. Your English is quite good. Okay. That's these are all common questions from the IELTS tests. In part 3, the questions are more complicated and the answers should be more in depth. But for part 1, they're just easy. The part 1 is to get you to talk. That's all it is. Designed to make you talk, say something, get more confident. So they're not going to give you any trick questions. All the questions are straightforward. You just answer them. That's all. So next one, what is your town like at night? Well, in Hanoi at night, there's lights everywhere. There's people. Well, I mean, people everywhere where I go. There's a lot of the well, around Wancombe Lake. There's people always trying to park their motorcycles. They yell at all the motorcycle drivers to park up and come into their restaurant. It's very lively. It's very crowded. What else is it? It's very well. It's actually well lit. Lots of lights. A lot of street food. That's what I like about the night. Actually, around the lake, there's not much street food on the lake. There's nothing on the lake. All you can do on the lake, it might be quite silly, but just walk around the lake, which is quite good because it's well lit and it's a nice place to go. So that's what is your town like at night. Now, who wants to say something? Who hasn't said anything about something? Miss Ling. All right, Miss Han Dor, please. Han, what is your town like at night, please?
In Hanoi at night, everything is quiet. Almost every does not have any activities. Yes. I think many people are sleeping.
No, you're probably right. What do? You go shopping at night? No, it always shuts at 9 o'clock, really, doesn't it? Yes, it's an early city. It shuts quite early, I think. Yes, 9 o'clock. Okay, thank you. Sound like at night. Okay, someone else wants to have a go at a town at night? All right, Ming Vu, please. What's your town like at night? Hai Phong at night. What's that like?
When lights down, it's time for the racing things go on. Like
Or racing bikes, racing cars.
nah, not that awesome. It's it's just like some young people like it's about like my age or like somewhat older, but not that. It's they are not grown up at adult, so they just hop to their bike, no, not bike, motorbike, which has been modified, upgrade, install some annoying horns and lights, and they just go like real fast in the street. Don't care about other people on the street, and that's I see as a cultural things in Haiphong.
Motorbike racing at night.
Not, not like the properly racing. They just like the group of friends is going real fast and yeah, and surpass every existence they could see.
Obstacle. Okay. Well, I don't think we get that in Hanoi. If we do, I haven't seen it. Okay, thank you. Very good. What about Khan Tuan, please? What's your part of town like at night, please? Khan.
Like Hanoi is very proud. People, almost people go to the trees, go to the lake, to the bar, go to eat ice cream, see.
Try to see their friends. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, okay, so you just got to keep talking. All right, now what about Nguyen Tuan, please? What's your town like at night? Or what do you do at night, please?
At night in my hometown, many activity is stop and there is so quiet that you can hear the sound of insects. Uh,
Is that right? Or what do you do? Go out and eat street food or anything like that at night?
no, many activity is stop and
Nothing.
nothing.
Wow, not like Hanoi. So is you live in a big town or a little town?
Little town.
What, do people go down the beach at night? Your beach?
No, just a few people.
Ah, what do you watch TV or watch the internet at night?
I watch TV and play game on my phone.
On your phone. Okay. Thank you. Now that's all right. That's right. Thank you. Now we'll have Miss Ang, please. Miss Ang. Here. What's your town like at night, please? At night, what do you do at night?
Uh,
What is your hometown like at night? What do you do in the evenings after school and you've finished your homework or before you start your homework? Please. Miss Ang. Nothing. Okay, what Miss Bao or Bao Tran Ting Miss Ting what Tick Miss Tick? How do you say your name? Is that Bao Miss Bao? Do you want to say something? Hi, what do you do? What is your hometown like at night, please?
Hanoi at night is very sparkling. Travis is also very crowded.
Crowded. And what about street food? You eat street food at night?
Street food at night is very crowded because young people like to hang out and meeting their friends.
Meat different. Okay. Very good. Thank you. What about Miss Ling? Do you want to say something? What's Tor Ling? Ling?
Yes.
Hi, what's your part of town like at night, please?
My country at night is very dark because there is not a lot of light there.
Okay, not much life. Okay. As I try to talk about what you do at night. Well, hang on, thank you. All right, then Miss Han, please. Miss Han, your turn. What do you do? When you talk about what is your town like at night, they want you to talk about what you do at night, in the evening, after school. What do you normally do, please?
After school, I go to home and prepare the dinner with my mom and dad. We are eat dinner and talking about one day. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Most yeah, no, that's all right. You're supposed really in the test you are to talk. You talk. You've got to talk, and the question is just a guide to give you something to talk about. We don't really. There's no right or wrong answers. The only wrong answer is not talking. So you've got to say something, okay? And some of you guys are quite good. Now, no, I want to do that. Have any new buildings been built in your town? Have many new buildings been built? Now, who wants to say something about that? All right, Huyen Tran, do you want to say any new buildings around your town, around where you live, or new estates?
So we have a new grocery store built right convenience store built right next to our 16th Street alley. There's also some new restaurants, a lot of new fast food restaurants actually. There are also more grocery. I can only find new convenience stores, restaurants, mostly.
Well, how long's that McDonald's been there? It's not very long. A couple of years?
The McDonald's has been there for like 3 or 4 years now.
Oh, before COVID.
Yeah, before COVID.
Oh, okay, that's new. But else here. So what? There's no. Well, I don't know. In your town, it doesn't matter. Pardon?
Something really new. Oh, I can.
There's only.
The thing new is that the convenience stores has taken a lot of attention.
What is it? A Vincom or Vinmart or something? Or what?
It's a.
Or 7-Eleven or Circle K? Yeah, of course. Is that Circle K? Where? There's a Vinmart round the back there somewhere. Oh, there's actually a Vin supermarket near near Taiha, on Tai Tik, isn't it? There's a supermarket, Vinmart on Tai Tik.
Yeah, Taipei.
Yeah.
It's not really new. It's only Winmart, but changed a bit because it's been there for a long time, but they just keep changing names, keep changing the design of the restaurant, but it's still the same company.
A fairly big company. Okay. Now your English is quite good. You're okay on those ones. All right. Now Ming Vu, please. You want to have something about what's new in your part of town? In your part, please, Ming. And what's new in your? I'll give you the question here.
Yeah.
Any new buildings or anything new in your town or your area where you live?
Yeah, there's like they just going to build houses, terrace houses for rich people to live in, like the big home in. And near my house there's a convenience store. Circle K though, because maybe it attracts young people, so they spring up a lot.
Are there many Circle K's around in your Haiphong? Any many Circle K's and convenience stores? 7-Elevens? What's Vinmart, isn't it?
Yeah, not 7-Eleven, but Circle K.
Circle K.
Young people like students like me tend to go like that to chit chat and study.
In the Circle K?
Yeah.
Wow, they're not very big. They're only a wee tiny pokey shop, aren't they? Not very big.
Yeah, they're not very big. Like the ordinary, they have 2 floors. Like the first floor
Do they?
is groceries, goods, snacks, drinks, and the second floor is the tables for people to sit in.
They got coffee up there. It's like a coffee shop.
Nah, it's just table. They just have the tables laid out, so the customer can get in and do whatever they want.
But they still don't they serve coffee? Circle K?
Yeah, like
It-
many kinds of drinks, including coffee.
Because we used to call it idiot-proof coffee. They just press the button and they make the coffee, which is quite good. Okay, thank you. Now we're back to this. Where am I? Okay, guys, now I have to leave it there. Now just remember, you must say something, and all your answers, the examiner is just checking your English ability. He's not checking your knowledge. Like, you can talk about Circle K's, you can talk about buildings, McDonald's, you can talk about things like that. The examiner doesn't know. He doesn't know the answer. So there's no right or wrong answer. You just say, and the best thing to do is talk about what you do and where you go, because it's things you know. Don't try and sound like you are pretty well informed or something. Just talk simple, not simple language, but just about simple things. Now, I think we'll leave it there. I'll try and get my camera sorted out. I don't know what happened this time. Did I have it last week? I'm having trouble with my camera. I've got the sound system sorted out pretty good, and I'm still trying to get this thing recorded, but don't know what's going on there. Okay then, so I'll see you guys all next week. Okay, have a good week. Don't study too hard. Do your homework. Don't play too many video games. And try not to live on TikTok, okay? Okay, thank you. We'll see you next week. Goodbye. Yeah, bye.
Nice night.
And nice night, okay? See you later. Thank you. They all going? Now, why did my bloody camera not work? What happened there? That's it there. My work, yes, not. Yeah, see. Yeah, what's Jacqueline? No, I don't want that. Now we have a problem. I have a problem with something. This thing here is jammed. That's all right. That's all right. My realty. These are my real. No. What are these? These are USB speakers. That's this one here. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, what's that? That's, see, my volume on there is good. Everything's good. Close that down. Now I want Skype. I better close Skype. Yeah. Now what happened to this thing? Now I might have to. That's off. What's the question on Skype? That's off, yeah.